Clay Travis of Outkick, very boisterous personality. He says that Ryan Clark has worked with Mina Kimes for years, Shaun, and never once called her out for not knowing or playing football. It took a week for him to call out Pete Schrager. Why did this happen? And I want to get your take on it.
Schrager's. Oh, was he finna? Let me hear it.
Either way, go ahead.
Clark is a moron. He consistently embarrasses ESPN. None of his colleagues like him, and ESPN would be far better if they did not employ him. I think, frankly, Ryan Clark is racist. And I think you can go look at his entire history of how he interacts with people.
He just
I don't think he would have said that to Steve
real nice.
who also never played in the NFL and never played pro sports. He would never say, you don't know what you're talking about because you're not a player. And if you doubt me about the way that he has handled this, has he ever said anything to Mina Kimes at all?
I'm going to be honest. I want to take credit. I think I was the first person to bring it up because I tweeted it first.
Yeah.
Why haven't you
saw your tweet and then use that?
Yeah. Like, why haven't you hollered at Mina Kimes? I said it right out the gate. Why haven't you hollered at Mina Kimes? Anyway, listen, Shaun, I think he is racist, but he's definitely a race baiter. We know that. That's what his biggest thing is. Marcellus goes at him hard every day. Him and Marcellus got a major beef. Marcellus is tired of it. There's a lot of cats tired of Ryan Clark. That's the only thing he does is hot take, apology. Hot take, apology. I don't know. I think he wants to do the pivot more than ESPN. Do you see him being ridded of at ESPN, or is he untouchable?
So full disclosure, Ryan Clark is a fraternity brother of mine. So I'm going to attack the bigger issue here. Having a panel of former players that are predicting, evaluating, or analyzing either a game to come or a game that just completed at the highest platform, and putting them on that panel with somebody that is not an expert in their sport, but is also very prominent in their space, which is why they're on the panel. There needs to be a modicum of respect towards the actual experts and what their opinion is. So let's attack this journalistic view that because I'm on the same platform, I have the same level of expertise. You don't. And because Schrager does not have respect in his disagreement and in voicing his opinion, that's what solicits the response that he got. And then as a journalist, if you're going to say the truth don't have emotions and you want to tell what you see, meaning that player's garbage, that player's a bust, that player sucks, then don't turn around and turn sensitive when somebody says they don't respect your opinion because you didn't play. You're not an expert. That's the problem I have with these bloviating talking heads that are very successful in one thing, but aren't experts in what they're actually being asked to debate.
So you agree with me, though?
Yeah, so I didn't expect, Shaun. Okay, you kind of surprised me.
It's like us walking into a hospital,
right,
and arguing with a neurosurgeon about something that has to do with surgery on the brain.
Right, but okay, I got to push back a little bit though with that example because I'm with you at the end of the day.
Hold on, let me finish. Because I have a whole lot of neurosurgeon doctor friends, and I've heard them talk about brain surgery for years. And now when I go into this panel, because that's basically what journalists are in certain sports. They've been around the game for a long time. They know a lot of people in the game.
They study the game too, though. They're not just around it. Like they study the game.
That's what I call bullshit. Okay, most of them don't study the game. Most of them go and regurgitate a tape that they've heard somewhere else or an opinion that they feel came from an insider that they value and trust. When you say they've learned the game, that means they can get on the goddamn board and draw some X's and O's and talk about what y'all was showing. I was listening. I thought y'all were gonna bring me on with AJ McCarron and talk us through what Brian Flores' thought process is on those disguises and what all he can get to from that. That's when you learning and knowing the game. Them cats don't know that stuff like that.
And that's my point. Here's my point. I am totally in agreement with what Ryan said to the guy. But my overall point is what I want to know is why hasn't he done it with Mina Kimes? That's the question I have. That fuck all that shit. I am agreeing with you. I go at Smitty every day on this show. if you didn't play the game, it's not the same. I don't want to hear your fucking opinion. Period. That's just me.
And so let me clarify what I'm saying, because I'm not saying if you didn't play the game, I don't value your opinion. My thing is the people that didn't play the game that I value are the ones that actually put the work in and understand the game in totality.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And you're saying Peter Schrager, in your opinion, isn't one of those guys?
No, absolutely not.
None of those guys are, though.
He can't get on the board. Clay Travis either. They can't get on the board.
None of them.
Maybe when we first had the topic, you admitted that Schrager's a guy who's respected in the space, been around for a while.
Right. Meaning.
I'm not flipping it at all. I said the same thing. I said the same thing to your point, Smith. I said he's a respected guy. That doesn't mean he knows football.
Right.
I never said I'm listening to him break down.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Dan Orlovsky could barely break down the motherfucker, and he played.
And JB, we got to get off Mina, because here's the reason Ryan has never clapped back at Mina. Mina's never disrespectful.
Thank you.
Mina operates in her own space.
It don't matter.
Exactly
No,
what I said.
it does matter. It does
Exactly
matter.
what I said.
Hell
Shaun.
no.
Because no, it does matter. Because
There's no difference between Mina and Schrager, homie.
Oh, 100%.
What's the difference?
Mina's not disrespectful in her presentation. Schrager talks as if he's on the same level as the experts he's on the panel with. There's no modicum of deference. There's no, okay, I hear what you guys are saying. I'm going to lean towards what you guys are saying, but
when was Schrager disrespectful?
Oh, just the way that they embrace the debate, the way that they attack the topics. Like, you can't argue with an expert that played, coached, did all these things in this sport, and we know you're dead wrong, and you standing over there on business like we stupid, dumb, and don't know what we're talking about.
Shaun, real quick.
Mina never makes the cold person feel like that.
And I said the exact same thing. Like the show, like her show, her approach, her brand is completely different. She's a nerd in the sport.
She's analytical.
Numbers.
Yeah,
there's no debating. There's no
all numbers.
Right. So that's number one. But real quick though, Shaun. So I feel everything you're saying. My pushback though, and you know this because you worked at ESPN, you worked in radio, you done this. You don't do that shit on air though. That's my pushback. So like you can feel that way all you want. When we're on TV, when we're on air, and in those moments, we supposed to be like teammates. I know guys, you know guys on air who be on the same show and don't fucking like each other. But when the camera and the lights come on, we gotta be a team. That don't mean we agree, of course. Like we debate. That's what sports shows are. But you never pull that card out and say, well, the fact that you didn't play, it's like, well, because basically you're completely discrediting him live on air, and this is his job. This is what he does.
I want you to go and look at Schrager's energy, mannerisms, and decor during that panel.
I call cap. I'm calling bullshit, Shaun. I don't agree at all with you. I'm fighting this.
Let me give a personal story here.
Please do.
So I get to ESPN. I had a really, really good college career. Pro career, I was solid. Didn't get the chances that some of these guys are getting to go other places and be a starter. But I get to ESPN. So we're in a production meeting, and this is when Trey Wingo thought that he was going to be the guy that replaced whoever was doing Monday Night Football. Like Trey Wingo was high up in the company at the time. We're in a production meeting, and we're ranking our quarterbacks. This is Aaron Rodgers' second year, I think. And I've got Aaron Rodgers in my top 5, and he just thought that was the dumbest thing ever. Like, he couldn't wrap his mind around. And I'm like, first of all, dude, I'm thinking this because I'm just getting ESPN.
Yeah.
How you going to tell me
right.
about my quarterback list?
Right.
And so where I do sympathize slightly with Ryan Clark is when we got on air, because of the information I had from the production meeting, I could feel the sarcasm, the dismissiveness in his energy and demeanor on air.
Fair.
And I'm saying maybe this has something to do with a production meeting or something that led up to this where Schrager, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what happens in these things.
100%.
Right? You can give the audience he don't know what he's talking about without saying he don't know what he's talking about from your energy, your mannerisms, and your decor.
And you could tell. And I mean, I hate to like assume, but that's all that we can do. It felt like this was bigger than that moment. It felt like they had, I'm not gonna call it beef, but they don't really fuck with each other. I'm gonna be real.
These seeds have been planted along the line.
Yeah,
I'm calling so much cap. It's so much. This is disgusting to hear Shaun King talk like this.
So first of all, hold on, JB. Hold on before you say this.
I love it.
I said when this started, Ryan Clark is my fraternity brother. So I'm going to attack the bigger picture. So even though the mechanism being used is Peter Schrager and Ryan Clark, I'm talking about the big picture energy that exists in these platforms, whether it be baseball, whether it be basketball, whether it be football, where you have experts, meaning former players, former coaches, on panels with very accomplished people in journalism.
All right, so here's what I'm calling bullshit. They hired this guy away from another network. Ryan Clark knows that. So obviously the organization hired him to come be a lead when Greeny was off on Get Up, and then take a lead on several other shows to give his particular take. Ryan Clark knew this, number one. Number two, to defend that debate over Mina Kimes, who we know is a fucking DEI hire, is crazy to me. And then to mention the attitude or the projection that Schrager threw at him to what you think is absolutely crazy. Because the biggest talking head on that show is an offensive personality in Stephen A. Smith. So don't tell me Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark ain't up there fucking going at it and shouldn't go at it every day when Stephen A. is the most aggressive person on that panel. And now we're defending these other guys, but not Stephen A. Smith, who never fucking played football. You're a hypocrite. Shaun's a hypocrite right now on the show, homie.
Like that,
so first of all, you're wrong. Because I am the most.
You're defending because it's your frat brother. Fuck Ryan Clark.
No. You're wrong because I am so vocal about. I don't listen to anything Stephen A. Smith says.
It don't matter.
I'm happy for his success. I think he's done a great job of navigating a tricky path that he had to take to get to where he's at. But I'm not a proponent of Stephen A. Smith. Mina Kimes, if you want me on your show, I'll be willing to come. I support her because you attack her for no fucking reason at all.
But Shaun, that ain't the point. That ain't the point, though, Shaun.
It is the point.
No, you gotta be real. You just mentioned Schrager not knowing football and not playing. And Stephen A. didn't either, and he's much more aggressive than Schrager.
I don't listen to what nothing Stephen A. got to say about no fucking football.
But you can't dismiss the head of the organization over a guy like Schrager and just call that beef out and not the other shit.
First of all, you brought up this, so I was talking about this specific situation. I also was full disclosure from the beginning. Ryan Clark is my fraternity brother. So I'm going to talk big picture on this. I'm not going to get into is Ryan Clark this, that, or that. Like, you guys make it for me.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying that the topic at hand, though, is Schrager, Mina, but we got other talking heads on that show that didn't play football.
Schrager and Mina are two different people from a presentation standpoint.
But they're both they're both in the same space, analytics.
It's not content, it's presentation. There's got to be a modicum of respect when you're talking to people that did something that we're talking about. Point blank, period.
Mina didn't do shit, Shaun.
But she's not disrespectful.
Why is she getting a pass, though?
Baby, she's not disrespectful.
It don't matter if you're disrespectful. Yes, the truth's the truth, no matter who says it.
Yes, it do.
We're defending this broad, homie, because she's a broad. Let's keep it funky.
No, I'm not. If this was a dude that had the same demeanor and personality as Mina Kimes, I would ride for him too. Because you dead wrong in this.
Shaun, she just came out and talked about number two.
That woman ain't doing nothing to you. Leave that woman alone.
No, I don't care about that. But either is Peter Schrager.
I ain't attacking Peter Schrager.
But what I'm saying is she came out the other day and talked about too high defense against this quarterback that came out, and there was not one too high look. I watched the film. It was all one high. She literally lied on national television. Nobody calls her out at all. Peter Schrager comes out and gives you his analytical take that Smitty respects guys that didn't play but have a take that study the game or whatever.
Steve Kim comes on our show twice a week, and we respect him. So we can't respect Steve.
I'm in full agreement with
Steve
Shaun.
works though, but Steve works.
That's my point. That's my point. I'm in full agreement with Shaun when it comes to the player aspect versus, you know me, Smitty. I've been on this for the whole time. I don't want to hear you, and I don't want to have a debate with you if you can't get on the board with me. You can't break down football, etc., etc. But at the same time, They hired the guy to do that. To Smitty's point all the time. All right, we hired this guy because he's the guy that knows this space. Just like Mina. If Mina's going to get the pass, there's no way this guy don't get the pass.
But real quick, JB, and because I said the same thing that Shaun said, like, I think context, content, and like
presentation,
the actual show, all that matters. Like the show that they were just on, Get Up, whatever, is more of like a like debate kind of format. We're going at each other. Like it's more of that type of vibe. The stuff I see from Mina, from my understanding, it's not that at all. It's completely numbers. It's like, hey, I watched the Ravens and so in the Bills game, and we had this interesting stat that Lamar's, APR and it's like that. Like there's nothing to really like go at. Like there's nothing for Ryan Clark to be like, you didn't play football, so why you like? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't even make sense for Ryan to go at her. Like there hasn't been a situation where she said something for Ryan to like get to that level. Like I don't know if I explained this.
Hold on. Why? Because Peter Schrager happened to be on the panel at the time. Is that the only difference? No, it's not. That's not the difference. Mina Kimes speaks out of her ass every day on her show, homie. He ain't called her out one fucking time. Stop defending this fucking broad. I'm so fucking tired of this fucking females in football, homie. You just had a broad knock down Shaun King's former school, South Florida, 2 spots. After they won a game, homie. After they won. After they beat Florida.
Was stupid, which I
stop it, man. Look at this.
So,
you don't care.
Shaun, I got JB put all this stuff in one bucket.
So JB, I'm glad you brought that up because, see, this spills over into the issues that come up when you try and mix people that aren't experts and you put them in an expert position where they have to act like an expert. This is why so many things in the coverage of sports is a fallacy. You know how many people just like her got AP votes? You know how many people just like her got Heisman votes?
I broke it down.
Vote for All-American teams because they're a friend of a friend in journalism, or there's somebody that somebody's trying to knock down. Like, it's so much of that goes on. It's ridiculous.
And it's not just women, it's Shaun. It's a
There's 60 voters. I broke it down. There's 60 voters. So we know. I went through all of it. There's a geographical side.
And JB, because she has the platform, there will be instances, and I'm not attacking her. I'm attacking the actual process that gives people this power. Because she actually has a vote, how many times you think she don't got a little tipsy and brought that up in a discussion with some guys, about football? I got an AP vote.
Right. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like leverage. Right.
Hey, come on, man. And JB, don't ever disagree with me when I'm dead right again, okay?
You've been wrong all the morning show. I love it.
JB knows what you're saying. He just don't like Mina. He don't like Mina.
And I knew Mina. No, we got to keep the same energy, though.
You explain what you said. Like, there's no better way to explain it. You said it perfect.
Let's be honest.
It's trying to be difficult, bro.
The one thing about me, I'm the same old cuss no matter what. Stop. There ain't no difference. I don't change up. If we're gonna call out Peter Schrager, we got to call out these other motherfuckers on that panel that haven't done anything either. If we're gonna call out Peter Schrager, who ESPN brought from another place, then they obviously hold some sort of worth with the guy. He holds some sort of value. So we got to call out everybody then, because I'm the same guy that calls out all of them. I've said on this show, I don't believe guys that don't play or haven't played are ever going to get over the hump. And I pointed out very specific people. I pointed out Mike Leach, rest in peace. I pointed out Charlie Weiss, who's done nothing as a head coach. And if you don't play, and if you did play, I think they would have got over the hump. A guy like Mike Leach just being in that locker room could have pushed different buttons. That's all my point was. I've been on that same kick since the beginning. I always am going to take the guy that played over the guy that didn't, or you speak about it over the guy that didn't. I'm taking Rex Ryan's take over fucking Schrager.
Right. That's cool.
I mean, I'm always been that guy, though. So, like, I don't understand. Mina getting a pass blows my mind, homie.
She's not, I don't know. She's not getting a pass. If Mina came at Ryan Clark like, hey, Ryan, no, you're fucking wrong. That's not what it was. I think Ryan would go at him.
Hey, Smitty, I think low key, He got a little thing for me.
Me
I
too.
really do.
He ain't got no
really do,
ass.
dog.
Meaning got no
I
ass.
really
This
do,
going
dog.
way
I
too
really
far, bro.
do,
Meaning got
dog.
no ass, homie, no body. I can't fuck with Mina. Stop.
That woman lives rent free right at the forefront of your dome.
And she
Not at
don't
all.
give a fuck about him. So it's
Not at
crazy that he's
Not
literally
at
it's
all.
like he's on Twitter
Oh,
like
yeah.
looking for her
Oh,
shit.
she got ownership over at least the J and the A in Jason.
Real estate.
100%.
The S2. I'm telling you, it's the JA and the S. Because this motherfucker go
I wouldn't give Mina a squirt of piss. Mina's horrible looking. I wouldn't give her.
You can be in denial. I'm just telling you. She
leave
owns
her alone here.
Hey, that's a common thing when motherfuckers go to that when they get cooked in a debate.
No, we go to that because I'm on the show 3 days a week with you. Smitty on the show 5 days a week. There's never been a week I've been on this show you don't bring up Mina.
Right,
Like,
for
you
no
got
reason.
to.
Like,
You
damn.
got to. She's out there just like Stephen A.
Pick up the game, homie.
You gotta admit.
Yes, she is.
You got like Mina's Pat
Hey.
McAfee or some shit. Or
Hey,
Stephen A. Like,
I also bring up the ball broad. I also bring up the other motherfucker that don't know football.
Yeah, but you don't know them by
What's her name? The one with the ass?
Hey, you don't
Stop.
know them by name. You call her by name.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know she's the only one that sticks out. Come on.
hold on. You don't bring up. You barely bring up Stephen A.
Yeah.
He
She
the
live
same
rent
boy.
free in your head.
Hold on,
dog.
Hey,
be
I
real.
don't-
Be consistent. You barely bring him up.
I don't
You
watch
ain't got no real
ESPN no
beef with him,
more.
for real.
I don't
You
watch
got-
ESPN
you
no
don't
more,
like
homie.
Mina, though.
I don't
Dog,
watch
keep
it
it-
because I
hey,
get
keep it
sent
real.
her tweets. I get
Keep
sent
it
her
real.
tweets,
Nah,
homie.
keep it real,
That's all.
dog. She owns you right now, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Mina
Yeah,
kind of horrible.
She all in your algorithm. Hey,
Sean,
hey,
JB
Smitty.
can't go 1 month without
If
talking about it.
y'all
I
really
guarantee
knew Mina Kimes, like what she really is about, y'all none of you would fuck with her either.
It don't
But
matter.
see, you don't know what I know. You don't know what I know.
We not saying we best friends with her. We don't watch. We don't say nothing. We leave her
We don't
alone.
say nothing.
We leave her alone. We don't say shit. If you
Hey,
don't
so-
care about somebody, you don't talk
Hey,
about it all the
Smitty.
time.
Yeah, hey, starting out won't be none, Sean. Starting out won't be none, Sean. She came at me first. Fuck her.
Hey, Smitty, she all on JB algorithm. He can't do nothing.
I think she has me blocked.
Hey, Sean, you go to JB Twitter, you can see Mina.
I think she has me blocked.
Hey, Smitty, he go in the back to get on that grill, and he think he see a plane with Mina Kimes.
He said, the good year blimp, and they're red, Mina Kemp.
Hey, this is coming from a guy who defended his frat brother, though.
I did not defend my frat brother. I said he is my frat brother, so I'm gonna talk about the big picture. I'm not gonna
This look like defend his boy, but not her. Get the fuck out of here, homie. The hypocrisy gotta cease.
Not at all. And we talking about something that happened between two men. So if they can't figure it out, then it ain't to be figured out. If this is something that had to do with Ryan playing football,
so the female in our space gets a pass. Got it.
not from you.
No, you.
No, my thing is like Mina ain't done nothing to me, man.
Don't matter. Females in our space get a pass. That's what you just said.
Listen, Mina has worked her ass off.
She ain't worked her ass off. Why you being a hypocrite? What has she done to work her ass off? Why are you lying on TV right now?
Hey,
So Peter Schrager has it?
Listen.
Stop, homie. Now you lying.
Hey, first of all, when the hell did I say Peter Schrager hadn't worked hard?
You just said straight up that they can't. They don't. You just told Smitty they don't work. They don't know what to get on the board. They don't have no idea what to talk about. You just said that. So Mina Kimes can get on the board now?
No, I don't know that she can. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, now she don't know. You don't know, but you know Peter Schrager can't.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I was talking more because I come from my most recent on-air job was in the gambling space.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of work to be able to regurgitate numbers at the rate that she does. That's her basis for all of her opinions.
Yeah.
Is data. I was talking more from it takes time and energy and commitment to memorize that kind of level of data.
I try to tell JB that. JB thinks that she's literally sitting there reading a prompter. I said, bro, it's not how TV works. You use the prompter to get in and out of segments.
Smitty, she's been caught reading the prompter.
You're not sitting there fucking just reading the whole time.
Smitty, she's been caught reading the prompter. Why do you keep defending this broad? She's
Can we
been
move
caught,
on?
homie. I
Hey,
can listen to her call the Ram game, homie. I know she's reading the prompter.
Trust us in this, homie. Motherfucker, there's no analyst literally sitting here doing an hour show reading the prompter. That's not how it works.
Smitty,
Trust me, JB.
I've heard her on the Rams. I've heard her call a Ram game, homie.
Hey, I got to go at 8:55. Can we move on?
Yeah. Mina's horrible. Fuck. But anyway,
get out your algorithm. Hey, watch this. Here, hey,
I don't get our algorithm.
No, listen. We'll believe anything you say about Mina if you don't mention her the rest of September. October 1st.
Can't do that. I can't do that.
I know because she's got ownership of.
Can't do that. No, not at all. No, I love. I'm gonna expose them all. I talk about Dan Orlovsky every fucking week too. And
I ain't got no problem with it. Dan Orlovsky ran out the end zone in a live fucking football game.
Oh man, he played though. He played.
I know, but there ain't no coming back from that to me.
But Mina Kimes gets passes after pass. All right.
Nobody's giving Mina a pass or nothing like that. Mina's doing her own thing over there in her own space.
I just don't like. I don't like bullies, Sean. I don't like bullies. But anyway, let's keep it
I'm a bully. I like bully. We need to bring bullying back.